Hey gearheads, Mercedes is known for making some amazing luxury Grand Tours. In fact, we were able to sample the AMG GT 63 earlier this year. I called that one Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde for its subtle dual personality, but this AMG GT C is hiding some even bigger demons. This thing makes 550 brake horsepower, does 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, and I think that is underrated. The 7-speed dual clutch in this is spectacular. And those carbon ceramic brakes stop you so quickly. Oh my goodness. This thing has more than I can give it on the roads, and it kills me that I can't take it to a track. Hey gearheads, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any video reviews from us, and ring the bell so you get notified every time we post.
And if you want to see some behind the scenes or take a little closer peek at what we're driving, be sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram, both at GT Garage Talk. And everything that we're doing, including our podcast, is at gtgaragetalk.com.
Huge thanks to Mercedes-Benz of Tyler for loaning us this beautiful example for the video today. Hey gearheads, welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey and I am sitting in a 2018 Mercedes AMG GT C coupe. And it's good. All right gearheads, setting off in the 2018 AMG GT C. This thing has a 4-liter BiTurbo V8 that sounds amazing, especially when you turn this little dial to race. Oh my goodness. And it goes. I have to be careful because this thing is so fast, you'll be speeding without even knowing it. But the downshifts, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is filthy what this car sounds like in race mode. And it is an absolute stunner of a Grand Tourer car. So, I'm just gonna have to compose myself because just being behind the wheel of this thing is, 1, intoxicating, and 2, mesmerizing. This is the GTC, which is just one step below the top of the line GTR. There are 4 different models, and this is the one that even Road and Track says is the one to get. It is the perfect blend of an all-out Nürburgring track car and an everyday livable GT car. So the suspension in this has many different modes. There's Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and Race, and each one has a different tuning for the surface that you're driving on. Right now I am in Sport, and it's a little bit firmer than Comfort. Comfort, I was surprised just how much road feel actually communicated through the chassis. It's not harsh, but you can feel everything in the road. Turn it up to Sport, Sport Plus, and even Race, and you get stiffer springs, you get a louder exhaust, and that beautiful little active aero wing back in the back flips up to give you some additional downforce. What's crazy about this vehicle, once you get in it, is the seating position. When you look out and see that long, expansive hood, it feels like this vehicle is 90% hood and 10% cabin. In fact, it makes you feel like you're practically sitting on the rear axle in this thing, which is not far from the truth. We've got this sweet carbon fiber strut tower brace right behind us, letting us know that we are as much on the rear axle as humanly possible. The driving dynamics of this are insane. You can pivot on a dime practically in this thing, and the staggered 19-inch front and 20-inch rear wheels with the superb carbon ceramic brakes bring you to a stop in a hurry. Oh, and that little active bit of arrow back in the back, yeah, that thing flips up to help you stop. Nice little feature and fun to see in the rearview mirror behind you. But yeah, this thing is so much fun. I cannot get over just the visceral sound and feeling of this twin turbo V8 under the hood. The acceleration 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. And I actually feel like that is probably being a little conservative on the numbers, because this GT C has 550 horsepower and 502 pound-feet of torque in a very lightweight, for what it is, Grand Tourer. And it is a superb package. This thing is completely livable as an everyday car, as a Grand Tourer should, because again, it is first and foremost a Mercedes-Benz in partnership with AMG in-house tuning. So the luxury in here is astounding. Everything is wrapped in leather. This has the optional carbon fiber package. You've got suede steering wheel, suede headliner. It is a truly luxurious interior in here. And then you take it up a notch with that 4-liter BiTurbo under that long hood. And I'm gonna switch over to not Sport Plus, but I'm gonna put it in race mode and see exactly what this BiTurbo can do. And this thing just accelerates so quickly. You ready for it? Oh my gosh! Oh, and the noises that it makes are ridiculous. I am just, the soundtrack of this vehicle. This one's got the optional Burmester sound system. You don't need it. All the sound system that you need is coming from under the hood and that exhaust back behind you. Even in a controlled acceleration environment, this thing is amazing. And then those downshifts, the crackles, the pops. This is perhaps the best sounding V8 of any vehicle I've ever driven. I absolutely love the Mercedes-Benz 4-liter twin turbo. This thing is a powerhouse and absolutely spectacular soundtrack when driving. This also has the 7-speed dual clutch, which does all the shifting work faster than I could if I had a proper manual. We've got these paddle shifters to control it myself, but my goodness, if you leave it in full-on automatic mode, you almost don't even feel the shifts, other than the incredible kick in the tail when this thing hits another gear and just goes. There are just so many superlatives to throw out for this thing. It is nuts to the highest degree. This thing is happiest going stupid fast. I can only imagine what it would be like on a proper track, and it kills me that I don't have access to one. Being that I don't have access to a track, I can't really tell you exactly what this is like handling the curves, because this thing far exceeds anything a public road could throw at it. The steering on it is quick and points you exactly where you want to go, which is surprising given how long that hood is. But like I said, the seating position, being over that rear axle, you feel like you turn on a dime, because that pivot point is right behind you. And it truly is a mind-boggling experience just to see how quickly this thing can pivot and rotate around you. The looks on this thing. Few cars are true just stunners and works of art from any angle that you look at them. This is one of them. The curves on this, that long hood, that short deck lid, the just wide haunches over those rear wheels make this thing one of, if not the most beautiful cars on sale today. This diamond pearl paint job does an even better job accentuating all the subtle curves and that ample backside that is right behind us. It is a gorgeous car and almost gives you Porsche Carrera vibes in its shape and how it just drops off to nothing back in the back. But there's actually a decent amount of storage back there for what this is. We recently drove the Porsche Cayman. Check that link out up here. And this has as much rear storage, if not more, than that small car. Like I said, this is a Grand Tourer 4.2. It would make for a perfect weekend getaway to the mountains and would absolutely make the drive one to remember. There you have it, gearheads. This 2018 Mercedes AMG GT C truly has some demons lurking under this long hood. It is perhaps one of the most beautiful cars I think I've ever driven, and it sounds absolutely spectacular. If you want to see more from us before it goes up here on YouTube, find us on Facebook and Instagram, both at GT Garage Talk. And you can find out everything we do, including our podcast, at gtgaragetalk.com. But until next time, bye.